Hello everyone, this is John with Omega Tactical and Survival, and we're here on Cascade Reservoir in Donnelly, Idaho, and we're going to take a walk and see what kind of fire starting materials we can find. Hopefully we'll find some pitch pine and punk wood and maybe some other materials. And
Guys, as we were out here walking around looking for our fire starter, I noticed this little small game trail running right through here. So something to keep in mind if you're out in the woods hunting, camping. Look for these game trails. These would be ideal areas to set up snares and deadfalls or conibears, whatever you might have. So something to keep in mind, and we'll keep on our hunt for our fire starter. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can see it. Another game trail going through. Another one right here as well, taking off that direction. So we'll keep on looking. Well, since I've been out here today looking for our fire starter, I've found some interesting things. If you see that, that's a deer track. This whole area right here looks like where they've been bedding down or hanging out, so this is a good possibility for a larger game animal. I think that's part of what our game trails are from. And you see there's tracks all over the place. And they've been digging in the ground here, so obviously there's something here they like and they want. So another thing keep in mind when you're out in the woods and you're in a survival situation and you're looking for different items or looking for game animals. I mean, there's tracks everywhere, so something to keep in mind. Well guys, this video is actually going to cover quite a few different things that I've come across since I've been out here. And a lot of times when I build shelters, this is what I use for my bedding. And it's white pine. As you can tell, when you flip it over, get my camera out of view, it's white or lighter colored on the bottom than it is on the top. And quite a few of these cut off, and especially the smaller ones piled into your shelter as bedding works really great. As you can see here, there's the bottom side. See how light colored that is? So this is great for bedding, and this is what I put in my shelters a lot of times. So this video is actually turning out to have quite a few interesting things on it. We got animal trails, found our bedding for our shelter, pine pitch stumps, punk wood. There, so that's kind of an in-between. There's still quite a bit of pitch pine in it, but it's starting to punk up too. It's starting to rot. I got horsehair lichen. This is what I use a lot of times in my fire bundles to help get my fire going. So there's a lot of stuff out here, a lot of materials. And as you can see, I've grabbed almost a gallon bag full of all kind of different fire starting materials. So when we get back, we'll open that up and try out a bunch of stuff. So and we came across a few animals. There's a squirrel chowing down. A couple chipmunks. I wasn't able to get pictures of them because they got away quicker than my camera could catch them. So I was hoping to find some of the deer while we were out here, but no luck so far. Alright guys, I think we have found a smaller pitch pine stump. Yep. If you can see this. See how orange and dark that is? Hopefully I'm not. There we go. This is actually, as a matter of fact, may take this with me because it looks like it's rotten at the base. But as you can see, the sap that's on it is crystallized. And it looks like it's been burned before, so this is actually an awesome find. And well, it's kind of punky in the middle, but it looks like there may still be some good pieces on this. Maybe not. It might be a little too punky. So on our quest for pitch pine, the problem with this area, it sees a lot of snow in the winter, and see how loose this is, how rotten it is. Even this one is moving around a lot, but this piece may actually have. Oh, it's too rotten as well. That's going to be a part of our problem because, like I said, this area stays really damp and moist and sees a lot of snow in the wintertime. So this may not be the best location for our hunt for pitch pine. Well, we'll keep walking around and see what we can find. We might luck out. Alright guys, this is what I came across. Part of it's punky, and part of it's actually pretty solid, especially in the root section. You can tell this has been here for a long time. Some of it's kind of punky, but this piece I picked up right here, it's how dark yellow, dark red it is. It's got a really strong smell of pine too, so I think we may have lucked out on this section on the roots and actually found some that's usable. So we're going to break some pieces off of here and see what we found. I wanted to show you this. Pitch pine, fat wood. See this old limb right here? If you get that limb broke off up close to the trunk, it's going to be really condensed with the terpene, which is basically a form of turpentine. And up close to this tree trunk, especially an older piece like that growing into another tree, it's going to be really condensed, and you should be able to use that for fat wood as well. Alright guys, I just came across this stump sticking out of the ground, and you can see where I busted it off here. This is pitch pine, and when you pick it up and smell it, it's really got a strong smell of pine. So actually we're scoring pretty good. And you can tell by the look of this, even on the side of it, you see the crystallized sap. It's old. So, I mean, this is an awesome piece. So, we'll keep looking, see what else we can find. Alright, here's another find. It's pretty interesting and usable. I brought a Ziploc bag with me, so I'm going to collect some of this. And this is pine pitch. You can tell this is older because it's crystallized and it's no longer translucent. You can see this piece right here, it's more clear, so it's a newer mark. And here we go, another piece right there, and it's still kind of tacky on the inside. So, but good fire starting possibilities with this. So we're gonna grab more stuff, and once we get enough materials together, then we're gonna kind of go back and do a conclusion on everything we found and put some of it to the test. Okay everybody, I'm back with some of the materials that we went and collected earlier, and got the old man's beard, I've got punk wood, I've got pitch pine, whatever you want to call it in your part of the neck of the woods. There's different names for it for different locations throughout the United States. And what I did earlier when I first got back, I got this piece of punk wood started with strike force, and just so there's no issues or someone thinks I'm trying to bullshit them or something, we're going to do it again on this piece. And I'm going to say it did take quite a while to several strikes to even catch a spark. So we're going to work on this again. If I have to fast forward, I'll just have to do it. I actually had flame for a second. And you see there, I've got part of an ember going, so as you can see, it's burning inside of it pretty good now. That piece there actually caught faster than that piece did. Now what I can do is just let that sit and smolder. And what I got here is off this old piece. It's been burning for a little bit. We'll just set that over here. See how long this will stay burning. Now I've got some micro fire bundles here. And we're doing all this with no char cloth, no cattail fluff. So what we're doing is transferring the embers to our bundle. Get that in there a little bit better. Smoking myself out here. Alright, we were unsuccessful
that piece. So we will add some more to it. There we go. There's number one. A little worksing. Alright, so there is that. Alright, what we've got here are some shavings off of the pitch pine. Off of this, and this is a stick right here that I've been shaving them off of. Oh, matter of fact, we'll cut a few more. That's not a very big pile. This is just basically going to be for demonstration purposes. If you were doing this on the instance of having to have this to get your fire started, you'd want to make as big a bundle as you could. As I've said in some of my other videos too, the bigger the pile you can get together, and the finer, better off it'll be too. Well, we're going to try this just with the ferro rod, nothing else here. So and as you can see there, we got our flame right off of the pitch pine. And there's that. Yeah, I wish I'd have brought a tin out with me. Could have made some chart cloth. I think I got that in another video, so I'm not going to stress out about that too much. The pine pitch. If you can see this, it's actually got chunks of bark inside of it still. And this is kind of an older piece because you can tell because it's kind of lost its translucence and crystallized. This is basically like the Vaseline and cotton ball when it comes to taking a fire. You may not be able to light it with a ferro rod, but as far as taking a fire and burning for an extended period of time. Hopefully you can see this here. Kind of fighting the sunlight here. But there's the pine pitch. You can see it. This is a piece of the pitch wood. Put over top of it. And if you can get somewhat of a small fire at least started and put some of the pine pitch in with it, it'll help keep it going longer. And the thing about this pitchy wood, is that it does burn hotter. As you can see, our punk wood over here is still smoldering right along. As you can see, this pine pitch wood is already caught.